Well, hey there, hi there, ho there. It's time for Mark on Comics. So today what I've got for you is I've got the October previews for books coming out in December 2024. So this is going to be a long list because this is the books that I'm looking forward to in December. This is not a here's everything in previews. That would take a couple hours. So I'm just going to hit up for you the books that I'm interested in coming out in December. And I do have to say, most of these, if not all, are on my pull list. So you can imagine how big my pull list is. So first off, I would like you to please like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, share if you can. I like what I do. I hope you like what I do. So now that we've got all of that out of the way, we'll get to the list. I'm going to start backwards and move forward. So, first of all, from Laguna Studios, The Surgeon, #1. Now, I am going to state also, I'm not going to necessarily give you a reason. Oh, I like this one because of this. I like this one because of this. I like this one because of this. Some of them, it's a new #1. It looks interesting. I want to check it out. You know, some of them are the premise looks good. Some of them, the art looks good. So we just throw that all out there. So this doesn't have to be a forever list taking hours. So as I said, Laguna Studios, The Surgeon, #1. Then from Dark Harbor, Dark Untold, Strange Detective, #3. So this one's premise looks good up to this point. After issue 3, I'll decide whether or not to continue on with the title. So then from Scout, we have Milk Run #2. Then we move on to Oni Press with Shiver Suspense Stories #1. Calvaretta PI #2. Epitaphs from the Abyss #6. And Cruel Universe #5. So if you're not reading Epitaphs or Cruel Universe, hey, you're missing out. They're decent. Not the greatest I've ever read, but they're decent and I'm enjoying them. Next we have from Magma, Rome Eternal #2. Just looks like something I want to pick up. So I'm gonna. Next from Abrams Comics, we have Human Nature #2. From Ahoy, we have Babs #5. Hilarious, hilarious. I'm loving Babs. And then Archaic #1. Then from Valiant, we have Resurgence of the Valiant Universe #3. I'm hoping this makes its way and it is decent. Next from Valiant Alien Books is Nexus Scourge #1. I'm a big fan of Nexus. I have been since it first came out in the 80s. I remember I read Nexus #1, absolutely intrigued me. I actually sent in a letter and got it posted in Nexus #2. It's the only letter I've ever sent, and they put it in their letters columns page. So I was really excited about that. So then we have Battle Quest Comics and Young Nomads #3. So 1, 2, 3, and then we'll see after that. Then from IPI Comics, The Human Fly #2. I'm a fan of The Human Fly. So I really hope this book makes its way through because I enjoy it. So I'm looking forward to it. From Distillery, we've got Time Waits #3. Loved issue 1. I loved it. I'm so excited and can't wait for issue 3 and 2, of course. Then we have Warm Fusion #1 and Life #4. Life 1 came out, read it, loved it. So I'm going to stick with it until it goes out. But until then, I'm on. So then we have Mad Cave, Exit City #2. Long Cold Winter #1. Missing on the Moon #1. String #2. And Flash Gordon #5. I've really been enjoying Flash Gordon, so I'm hoping it keeps up. It's been good so far. I am enjoying it. Next, we move on to Dark Horse with the Anisi Boys 8. I've really enjoyed the David Mack covers. That's really what's keeping me on the Anisi Boys. And so really this is a cover book pick for me. Then we have Jupiter's Legacy finale #3. So I enjoyed Jupiter's Legacy. I enjoyed the TV show. I'm sorry it didn't stay up. So I'm going to check out Jupiter's Legacy finale and issue #3. Then we have Those Not Afraid #1. Looks good. Going for it. Then from Massive, we have Ram God #6. I have to apologize. I haven't read Ram God yet. I have some to read, but I haven't yet. I just picked up some last week, so I'm going to try to read that and put it in my review. So Ram God #6, and then I Lie Popeye #5. Modern take on Popeye. I like Popeye, so I'm down with I Lie Popeye. Ooh, then we move on to a big list. Big list. Image Comics. We have Dust to Dust #1. Hornsby and Halo #2. Drawing Blood #5. Hyde Street #3. I'm so excited about Hyde Street. I got a Ghost Machine #1 with Hornsby and Halo on the cover, and I got it signed by the artist, whose name I just cannot pronounce. Sneijberg, something like that. But so I'm really looking forward to Hyde Street. So this month, Hyde Street #1 comes out, and I'm really excited. I do have a Ghost Machine #1 signed by with the Hyde Street cover signed by the artist. So I'm really excited about Hyde Street issues 1, 2, and #3. They have The Moon is Following Us #4. I have The Moon is Following Us #1. I haven't read it yet, but I've heard the hype and it sounds like it's good. So I'm looking forward to issue #4. Then we have Null Hunter #3. Stand Still #5. I really enjoyed issue #1, and actually in my bag from Wednesday I've got Stand Still #2. Can't wait to read it. I'll put it in my review. Then we have Geiger #9. This is just continuing to be hot from the Ghost Machine universe. I am really enjoying Geiger and all the other Ghost Machine titles, so I'm looking forward to Geiger #9. Then Lady Mechanica, The Devil in the Lake #4. Issue #1 was great. I really liked it, so I'm looking forward to moving on. Then we have The Power Fantasy #5. This is another one I haven't read yet, but I've heard the hype and it sounds really good. I'm waiting to get into it, and I'm sure I will enjoy all the way up to issue number 5. Then we have Red Coat number 8. Good, 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 good. Red Coat's enjoyable. Then Void Rivals number 15. It's continuing to go. It is great. I love Void Rivals, and I am looking forward to when they get to issue number 15. So last on my list is a book that I'm not 100% sure about because I didn't enjoy issue number 1. I've got issue number 2. I've got to read it, see if things go, but that's Witchblade number 6. If Witchblade continues to go, I will go ahead and continue with it. But so for right now, Witchblade 6 is a iffy. I don't know. We'll see. Then from Titan, we've got Heat Seeker's Combustion number 2 of a 4-issue miniseries, Gun Honey related. Then we have Conan, Battle of the Blackstone number 4. Issue 1 was great. I'm really excited about reading more of the Battle of the Blackstone. So then we have Conan the Barbarian number 18. How does Jim Zub continue to do this? It is killer, killer, killer. So I am looking forward to issue number 18. Then we have The Savage Sword of Conan, number 6. Savage Sword, magazine size, black and white, but it has certainly been a good one. I'm looking forward to issue number 6. Next, we move on to Dynamite. We've got a new Thundercats title, Thundercats Apex number 1. Apex is supposed to be introduced in the regular Thundercats title, and then Thundercats is getting an Apex title of its own. So I'm looking forward to that one. Then we have Terminator 3. I'm so excited about this book. As I've said before, I've got 10 copies of Terminator 1 on my pull list. I'm thinking this one is going to be hot, and I love the Terminator. I actually got to be in Terminator 2, but I just did a stand-in job, but I was in it. I got to be in it. So I loved it. It worked for me. Next, we've got Barbarella number 3. So I enjoy Barbarella. So we got a new Barbarella title coming out. I'll give it a shot. The last title I did stop after about issue 11 or 12. I just couldn't continue anymore. I just wasn't enjoying it, but we've got a new one, so we'll see how it goes. Next, we have Johnny Quest number 5. So I've read issue number 1. I've read issue number 2. The one thing I really like about Johnny Quest has nothing to do with the story. It's the A covers. Chad Hardin A covers. Chad's a friend of mine, so I love to see his work out there. So I'm looking forward to Johnny Quest number 5. It does have a great story, and the art is awesome. So I'm sticking with Johnny Quest. Then we've got Space Ghost number 8. Awesome title. I've always loved Space Ghost, but these stories are awesome. They are great. And the art is wonderful. So if you're not picking up Space Ghost, you're missing out. You are missing out. Then we have the new DuckTales, issue number 2. So I've gotten these books, the Disney books, when they first come out. Get a couple issues. So DuckTales number 2. I'll get at least the first 5 or 6, then we'll see what goes. May or may not read them, but I'm still looking forward to the book coming out. Then we have Green Hornet, Ms. Fury number 2. I'm a big Green Hornet fan. I remember watching the Green Hornet first of all in Batman 66, and then in his own series with Bruce Lee as Kato. Oh, that was awesome. I loved it, and so I'm really looking forward to Green Hornet, Ms. Fury number 2. Next we have coming from Boom, In Bloom, number 1. So I'm not sure of this one. The premise sounds kind of freaky. The artwork that I've seen so far, also freaky. But we'll see what happens when the book comes out. It is on my list. So then we have The Fade, number 2. Looking forward to it. Power Rangers Prime, number 2. I generally don't do Power Rangers, but this one, as I said last month, this one is just the art. The art looks so incredible, I'm going to give the book a try. Then we have Wind, Power of the Blood, number 2. And my main reason for this one, it's another title by James Tynion IV. So far I've loved most of his work, so why not? I'm going to go for it, see what it's all about. Then Minor Arcana number 4. I read issue number 1. As I told you in my review, the character, she is not likable at all, but the ending threw me for a loop, and it said to me, yeah, I want to see more of this book. So I'm looking forward to the next issue, 3 and number 4, when it comes out. Then we have Hello Darkness number 6. Another good anthology horror book. It's been entertaining, so I'm going to go ahead and stick with it until it's done, because so far they've got me. I'm hooked. Then we have another one of my questionables. I'll find out when issue number 1 comes out, but right now I've got Vicarious number 3 on my list. So we'll see what happens, as I said, when issue number 1 comes out. If it doesn't get me, I am going to go through issue 3, but after issue 3, if it doesn't hold me, I'm going to drop it. So we'll see. Next, SIR number 5, Sir, number 5. It's the last issue, so I'll be looking forward to that one. Next, we move on to DC, Detective Comics. Book number 1 that I'm looking forward to, Justice League Unlimited number 2. Looks good. Black Lightning number 2. I'm excited. JSA number 2. Again, excited. Then we've got The Question, All Along the Watchtower. Issue 2. How exciting. And then Milestone Universe Shadow Cabinet number 2. So those are all issue number 2s that I have on my pull list. I'm looking forward to them. I really don't think I'll be dropping any of those. They all sound really great to me. Then we've got Absolute Batman number 3. I don't know how many Absolute number 1s I have on the list. I've got some at my local comic shop. I've got some from mail order. Actually 2 mail orders, so I'm not sure. The only thing that really bothers me, it's not coming out before Los Angeles Comic Con next week, so I won't be able to get Scott Snyder to sign them for me. I will be taking a few copies of DC's All In, and we'll go from there. But I'm looking forward to Absolute Batman number 3, Absolute Superman number 2, and Absolute Wonder Woman number 3. Now my LCS owner, he thinks Superman and Wonder Woman are just gonna not be very good, but right now I'm thinking they will be, so I'm all in for Absolute Superman and Absolute Wonder Woman. Next, Batman Dark Patterns number 1. Superman 21. Action Comics. Still looking forward to this, but I'm not excited because they have 4 issues that month, 1,078 to 1,081, all coming out a week apart at a $5 cover price. So again, that month we're looking at $20 just for Action Comics. So not excited about that, but I'm looking forward to the story. Then, Challengers of the Unknown, #1. I'm a big fan of Challengers of the Unknown. Big fan. So I'm hoping this book will make it. I really enjoy the A cover from Challengers of the Unknown #1. Then we have Batgirl #2. Looking forward to Batgirl. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping it's a good one. Then Two-Face #1. I'm looking forward to this, but I'm not sure. Says Two-Face has turned a new leaf and is working for the good guys. I'm not buying it, but I'm going to buy the book. Not buying the story, but I will buy the book because I do like Two-Face as a villain. And, we'll see what they do in this book. Then we have Metamorpho, the Element Man #1. Now, I'm not a big fan of Metamorpho, but it's a new #1, so I'll check it out. Then Green Lantern, Green Arrow, World's Finest Special #1. Big fan of both? Well, I'm a big fan of the Green Lantern and Green Arrow team-ups, so I'm going to go for it. Then we have Green Lantern Dark #2. So, looks good. Green Lantern Dark looks good, so I'm going to go for it. Then we have Detective Comics 1092. Another new #1, The New Gods. I hope this is a good series. I say that with a lot of them because I want it to go. I like The New Gods. I'm interested in The New Gods. So issue #1 coming out in December. And it is one of the slower months because of Christmas. A lot of people are dropping off. I am not. I'll be picking up New Gods #1. Then we have Nice House by the Sea #6. So moving along. I am enjoying it so far. So I'll be looking forward to Nice House by the Sea #6. Last, I'm moving on to Marvel. I got a page and a half of the Marvel titles. Marvel, in December, maybe they're doing it for the collectors, maybe. They have a lot of new #1s. A lot. You'll see here when I read my list. First, we have Time Slide #1. Find it. Find it on the internet. Read the premise. I think you'll find this is a book you have to own. Then we have a new Wolverine title. Laura Kinney Wolverine #1. So I love X-23. Currently don't have an NYX3, but I do have the X-23 books from the 80s. Got several, most of them signed. So I'm really excited about Laura Kinney Wolverine #1. Then we have an all-new Venom #1. Now, I am not a big fan of Venom. I pick up some here, some there, but not a big fan. But the Venom, I don't remember what issue it is where he gets a new suit. Wait a minute now. The symbiote is black with some white in different shapes. They're not this new costume that's coming out, but we'll see what the reason is there. I'm buying some of the books some of that book because I need to see what's going on. But then we move on to all new Venom #1. I'm going to go for this one, give it a shot. Can't hurt, right? It's only $5 if I don't like it. But I am getting 3 copies of issue #1, so I guess it's $15. So next, we have Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man #1. So another new #1. But looks funny. I'm going to go for it. Then we have Infinity Watch #1. I liked Warlock and the Infinity Watch. So And I'm getting ready to read Avengers Annual #1, and it's Affinity Watch tie-in, so we'll see from there. Then TVA #1. Now, I've seen the cover, which I should have up on the screen here right now. It's got current people. I don't like the fact they're bringing current comic book characters into the TVA. To me, the TVA is a separate entity. It just needs to have people in the TVA, the Time Variance Authority. But I'll give it a try. I'll see what happens and make my evaluation in December for TVA #1. Next, not #1s, Amazing Spider-Man 63 and 64, continuing the story, The 8 Lives of Spider-Man. So, I don't know, but I get Amazing Spider-Man. It's always going to be on my list. If it's crap, I'll still have it on my list. But I'm hoping with a new writer, new artists, that we're going to get some great stories, great artwork in The Amazing Spider-Man. And this is issues 63 and 64. Now we have another new #1, and this one I'm really excited about. I knew it would happen. I knew it. Helverine #1, ongoing. Now, when the other Helverine title, everybody, it's just a mini-series, it's going to go away. I said, no, it'll be back. Helverine will be back. And it is. So I am picking up multiple copies of Helverine #1. Then we have Hellhunters #1. Looking forward to it. Then another book, because I'm excited about the universe, Ultimate Universe. They have a title, Ultimate Universe 1 Year In. #1. It is a one-shot, so #1 could just be no number, but it doesn't matter. Ultimate Universe 1 Year In #1. Then #1, Sabretooth. The Dead Don't Talk. That's issue #1. Then we have Moon Knight, Fists of Khonshu #3. Looking forward to #1. Now we got #3. Then we have Blade Red Band #3. So I've got Blade 2, I believe, in my pull, and I've got to read that. So, but then we have Blade Red Band #3. Next is the Sentinels #3. Looking forward to #1. So #2 and #3 are on my pull lists. After that, I don't know. Then we have Wolverine #4. Really enjoyed Wolverine #1, so I'm looking forward to 2, 3, and 4. New Wolverine series. I think you should be on it. Then we have The Exceptional X-Men #4. Now, this is another one that I'm questioning. I did not care for Exceptional X-Men #1, but you never know. I will keep picking it up, and if it's good, I will be looking forward to Exceptional X-Men #4. Then we have X-Men #9. But I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to pick it up until it tells me that it's gone. So, next, X-Force #6. I enjoyed X-Force 1. Haven't read the others yet, but I enjoyed #1, and it makes me excited for X-Force #6. Then we have Uncanny X-Men #7. Really been enjoying it, so I'm looking forward to #7. Then X-Factor #5. Guess what? I've been really enjoying it, so I'm looking forward to another one. Then Ultimate Spider-Man #12. So Ultimate Spider-Man has had a couple somewhat misses, but not terrible. I think it's still a hot book, still going strong, and I'm looking forward to Ultimate Spider-Man number 12. Then we have the Ultimates number 7. Really enjoying this, enjoying it, and we're getting close to the Maker's return. So we'll see what happens. Then Spider-Man Reign 2, number 5. Now, I wasn't really excited with it, but I love the art. And sometimes the art can overpower the story. Sometimes the story can overpower the art, making it still worth picking up. And so really, honestly, because of the art, I'm picking up Spider-Man Reign 2, number 5. Then we have Phases of the Moon Knight, number 4. So I enjoyed issue number 1. Didn't love it, didn't hate it, it was okay. So I'm going to continue to go with Phases of the Moon Knight, and this will be issue number 4. Then we have Werewolf by Night, Red Band number 5. Spirits of Vengeance, number 4. Really holding out that this is a good book. Really holding out. Then we have Deadpool Team Up, number 5. It's number 5 of 5. Last Rob Liefeld on Deadpool. Maybe. But we'll see. We'll see. But I've actually enjoyed Deadpool Team Up. So I'm looking forward to number 5. Then we have Deadpool number 9. So number 7, Ellie takes over the mantle of Deadpool. Wade Wilson is supposed to be dead. Who knows? Maybe he is. Maybe he isn't. But with issue number 7, Ellie is taking over. So I'll be looking forward to Deadpool number 9. Then there's Conquest 2099, number 4 and 5. So I enjoyed the other 2099 titles. I thought they were really good. So because of that, I'm going to pick up Conquest 2099. As far as I'm aware, it's a Dracula in 2099 series. We'll see. Then, Alien Paradiso number 1. So I enjoyed What If Alien. That was really good. But this is a new alien-centric title. And so I'm going to check it out. Then we have Star Wars Ahsoka number 6. I enjoyed the Disney Plus series. It was really good. This is the comic adaptation of that series, but I don't care. The story is good because I already know I love the story, and the art is spectacular. So I'm going to stick with it. Then, last on this list is Wolverine Revenge number 5. So, I've been enjoying Wolverine Revenge. It threw me for a loop, but I'm okay with that. I'm really enjoying it. So I'm going to continue to enjoy it. So that is my list of the comics I'm looking forward to coming out in December. And this was from previews of October 2024. So this, as I've commented, is not a full list of all the books in previews. There are titles I just don't do. I don't care for them. So this is my list. I hope my titles help you select some of the titles that you would like to get. But remember, don't buy a title just because I'm getting it. Buy the title because you think it looks good to you. Buy what you want, buy what you like, and then you let me know, hey, I bought this book because you suggested it, and I am glad I did. So, thank you everybody so very much, and we will see you all next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.